So, dito tayo natapos kahapon. Ito pa yung pen ko. Ito yung pen ko. Bakit tayo sumulat pareho? Di ba lang? Ayun. Okay. So, ito yung last example natin kahapon. Now, so far, ito yung problem natin, no? Limits at infinity. Tapos, ang function natin, rational. Tapos, ang gagawin naman natin ngayon, ito pala may bibigay akong hint sa inyo. So, pansinin nyo, no? Pag rational, nag-multiply lang kayo nung highest power. No? Highest power. Ito highest power natin, 1x to the power 4, no? Over 1x to the power 4. Tapos ganun din dito, yung highest power. Highest power, 1. 1 over x over 1x. Yung okay lang yun. Now, I don't know kung i-discuss sa laboratory, but you can actually verify this. Kapag pareho yung degree, 1 and 1, 1 and 1, kasi 1 over x, 1 over x. Pag pareho yung degree, tignan lang ninyo yung highest power, yung coefficients dito. 1, 1. Ayun agad yung, ano natin, value ng dito. 1. Pag pareho yung power. Tapos, pag mas malaki yung power ng nasa baba, strictly ha, strictly mas malaki, ayan, kunyari 3 ito, 4, 0 yan. Kasi ang i-multiply mo 1 over n to the power 4 over 1 over n to the power 4. So, mangyayari, lahat ng nasa numerator, magkakaroon ng x sa ilalim. So, magva-vanish yung numerator. So, magiging 0 over. Yung coefficient nito, highest power, 0 over 4 minus 0 plus 0. 0. So, ang tanong, paano pag mas malaki na yung yung nasa numerator? Okay? So, pakita lang natin yon. I think sa laboratory ko nakalagay yun. Now, ito yung sasabi ko sa inyo na quirkiness ng mga, where is that? Okay. Quirkiness na, ito pala, alam mo pa post ko nito, ito pala meron pala akong schematic diagram. May limit of f of x at yung mga gagawin. Ayan, may schematic diagram na. Okay. Ito yung quirkiness kapag, for examples. So, halimbawa, 2x over 5x squared. Anong hinala nito? Pwedeng kayo, kung sa laboratory, kung sasabihin na kailangan explicit yung solution, pwede gawin niyo pa ito. Pero kung obvious sa inyo, kasi pagdating natin sa Math 83 and 84 and 85, I will assume na pag nag-limit sa yung ganito, ito na agad yung sagot niyo. Alam niyo na agad. Kasi marami tayong isolve sa 84 at sa 85 eh. Ang dami pa ating mga isosolve. Isang ano lang ito, isang part lang siya ng solution. Kung gagawin pa natin siya, mauubusan tayo ng oras. So parang i-assume ko na alam mo ninyo, parang yung pag sinabi sa inyo na sin pi over 2, automatically, alam niyo na agad na what to. Yung kumbaga meron na kayong may hindi na memorize eh. Hindi ko pa naman memorize nila, pero kumbaga, yung term doon, yung na-ingrain na sa mind din nyo agad na kapag ganito yung automatic, ito yung sagot. Okay. So, oo nga pala, baka may magtanong, paano pag negative infinity yun? O, ganun pa rin. Pag negative infinity, it doesn't matter. May mahaba yung mga, ano dun eh, yung mga explanation pa rin yun, but it still works. Kunyari, 2x minus 7 over 5x plus 2 instead, tapos limit as x approaches negative infinity. Mag-work pa rin yung 1 over x over 1 over x. In fact, kasi negative infinity ito, ang pinang-multiply talaga, 1 over negative x over 1 over negative x. Kaso negative over negative, nag-cancel out. Kaya it works for both ways, plus or minus infinity. Okay? Doesn't matter. So, halimbawa, um, ito, tingnan natin, limit as x approaches negative infinity. of 4x cubed minus 5x plus 1 over 2x squared minus 1. Ito, halimbawa na ng mas malaking degree ng numerator sa denominator. Ito, class. Kasi kakailanganin natin itong technique na ito. So, sa laboratory lang usually lumalabas itong question na to, hindi sa lecture. Pero we'll show it in the laboratory. Itong example na to. So, kapag ganito ang problem ninyo, what you do first is, your favorite part is, maglo-long division muna kayo. Pag mas malaki yung degree ng numerator sa denominator, long division, so 4x cubed plus 0x squared minus 5x plus 1. Nawawala kasi yung x squared. And then 2x squared minus 1. Then you divide 4x cubed, divide by 2x squared, 2x, 2x times 2x squared, 4x cubed, 2x times negative 1, negative 2x. Then, parentheses, magsasubtract tayo, 4x cubed minus 4x cubed cancel. Nawala lang ito. Negative 5x minus negative 2x, negative 3x. And then yung plus 1 bawat. So, how do you write it? Meron ka na ditong quotient, remainder, ito ang remainder, ito ang divisor. So, we can express this dividend, oh my God, naalala pa ba yung mga terms na yan? Dividend over divisor is equal to quotient plus remainder over divisor. Yan yung form, yun yung ano ha, dividend or numerator over denominator. Paala kayo kung saan mas gusto nyo. Numerator over denominator or dividend over divisor is equal to quotient plus remainder over divisor. Okay, so ano makukuha natin? Ang quotient 2x plus 3x plus 1 over 2x squared minus 1. So kukunin mo ang limit nito is the same as getting the limit of this one. So we get the limit of this one plus the limit of this one. Eh ano ba ito yung sasabi ko, ano ba limit nitong 2x as x goes to negative infinity? O di ba parang pina-plug in mo lang 2 times negative infinity. Negative infinity. Okay? Ito ay kasi ito yung polynomial ng inaral natin kanina, yung kahapon ng pag-x ng negative infinity. Eh itong limit of negative 3x plus 1 over 2x squared minus 1. So nakikita ninyo mas malaki yung power, degree nung nasa baba kaysa nung nasa numerator. Or, if you're not convinced, you can still multiply 1 over x squared over 1 over x squared. You will obtain negative 3 over x plus 1 over x squared over 2 minus 1 over x squared. Vanish to, ito. We get 0. So we get 0. Basta mas malaki talaga yung nasa denominator. 0 lang. And so what is the sum? Ito, negative infinity plus 0, we get negative infinity. Okay? So ito ay negative infinity. Most of the time, infinity makukuha mo dito. Kapag ganito, mas malaki yung degree ng numerator at denominator. Pero you have to identify kung negative infinity or positive infinity. Okay? So, yun nga lang yung matrabaho sa kanya. Hindi siya kumbaga, sure tayo, infinity, pero still have to identify. Pero para makakukuleta ng idea dito kasi x cubed. Ito lang ha, feel ko lang to, hindi ko pa siya na-verify. X cubed over x squared, that would be x kasi. And negative infinity to, negative infinity. Palitan mo yung x by negative infinity. We get negative infinity. Feel ko lang. Tingnan yung hunch niyo, what if to the power 4 ito? We can play around with the powers. Kung ang makukuha ninyo ay, so ang mangyayari pag x to the power 4 to, x to the power 4 over x squared, negative infinity squared, positive infinity. Tingnan, i-check ninyo kung positive infinity. I'm not sure. Pero at least, meron kayong kung makakita kayo ng pattern, you can tell me that. O baka pwede i-generalize sa. At least meron na tayong idea na, kapag ganito pala. Ako. Pero kasi pagdating natin ng graphing sa end ng calculus, we'll just focus sa ang degree ng numerator ay 1 higher. Hindi tayo magpo-focus, what if 4 to, tapos ito 2. Ibang na yan, ibang parang pag graph yan, mas na siya, Mas complicated pa lalo yun. Ang agagraph lang natin, yung kunyari kung 4 ito, 3 itong nasa baba. Kung 5 ito, 4 ito. It's just one higher. Pero hindi tayo magano pag 2 higher, 3 higher. Ibang ano na yan. Ibang beast na sila. Pero sa limits, unlimited muna. Kahit sinong power pa ito, nakailalagay natin. Okay? O, ayan. So may idea kayo. Kaya di sabi ko na walang canvas eh. Ang dami ko kasing slides dito, notes. Ito yung laboratory. Wala kasi ako, hindi ako laboratory niyo. Pero ito yung laboratory. At may naghanap akong sipag. O baka sa canvas talaga. Hindi ako ipopost lahat itong mga slides ko. Kasi ang dami ko talagang slides dito. And ayun, may solution na silang lahat. Ito yung mga lab exercises, may solution talaga. Okay? Okay. So, going back to our lecture, so at least may idea na kayo kung paano pag ganon. So, um, let's now look at the next kind of function. Tapos may limit dito, limit at infinity problem. Okay, plus or minus. Now dito, magma-matter na kung pumupunta ka sa positive infinity or sa negative infinity. Kanina, it doesn't matter. Ngayon, dito magma-matter na. Now, let's recall absolute value of x. Absolute value of x is equal to x if x is greater than or equal to 0. Negative x if x is less than 0. The first interpretation that we did here is, naalala nung one-sided, sabi ko, magkakaroon tayo ng dalawang interpretation dito sa inequalities na to. Ang unang interpretation natin dito, x approaches 0 from the right. Dito naman, x approaches 0 from the left. Okay? So it depends on the problem. Kung ang meron kayo, limit of the absolute value of x as x approaches 0 from the left, equal ito sa limit as x approaches 0 from the left, ito gagamitin nyo. Negative x. Kasi S yung nag-correspond dito. Pero paano na kapag limit as x approaches negative infinity of negative x? How are you going to interpret it? So, ito yung second interpretation. Second interpretation, this one here, greater than or equal to 0, ito ang interpretation natin sa infinity. Ito yung, isipin niyo sa close range, close range, kumbaga, um, very near, ito yung very far. Okay? Very big. O yung ginagamit nila sa physics, ito yung sa quantum, ito yung sa cosmology or gravity. So, yung ginagamit nila for terms. So, for something very big, ito na yung interpretation. Itong greater than or equal to 0, x goes to infinity. At negative x goes to negative infinity. So if you have limit of absolute value of x as x approaches negative infinity, this will be equal to the limit of negative x as x goes to negative infinity. So it will be equal to negative of negative infinity, positive infinity. And you have to expect na positive infinity siya. Kasi para ma-convince kayo, yung graph, hindi, alalahanin niyo yung graph. At yung sinabi ko, pag hindi niyo ma-visualize yung limit problem talaga, at kapag hindi niyo ma-complete yung limit problem talaga, i-visualize niyo yung function. Ito yung absolute value function. Ito yung pumupunta tayo ng negative infinity. Saan pumupunta ito yung y? Saan pumupunta yung mga y value nila? Pumupunta sa positive infinity. Okay? So, ayun, para ma-convince kayo. Okay? Now, bakit kailangan itong absolute value? Now, kung recall yung, pag na-hold up ka, paano mo sasagutin yung square root of x squared? Always remember, absolute value of x is equal to square root of x squared. Okay? Hindi lang yan basta-basta x, ha? Square root of x squared is not just x, it's absolute value of x. So, ibig sabihin nito, pwede ko i-disregard ito for now. Square root of x squared is equal to x as x goes to positive infinity. Square root of x squared is equal to negative x as x goes to negative. Okay? So this two are the same. Pero meron silang context na paggagamitan. Kailan gagamitan ito, kailan gagamitin ito. Depending on the problem that we are going through. Okay? So let's look at the problems that usually nag-a-arise itong scenario na to. Limit of square root of x squared minus 3 over x plus 2 as x goes to infinity. Positive infinity. So you notice here, this is a rational with a radical expression. And it's a limits at infinity problem. So, iba na siya sa kanina, no? Kanina, ano lang, no? X, walang square root. So, kung walang square root ito plus, mayroon kang x squared minus 3 over x plus 2. Ano yung first technique na gagawin natin? Kasi mas malaki yung degree ng numerator, sa denominator, magla-long division tayo. But that's not the case here. Ang case dito, may square root ka. So, in some sense, may square ka sa loob, may square root ka, parang binababa mo yung power ng square. Ano bang square root ng square? Alam natin absolute value. Pero ano ba degree nun? X is absolute value of 1. Ay, absolute value of 1, sorry. X to the power of 1, that's absolute value. So, 1 yun dito. So, parang, okay. In effect, parang dahil sa square root na to, may square, parang nagiging power 1. And pag tinignan mo yung nasa baba, power 1 dito. So, parang, in some sense, pareho sila ng degree. Power 1 dito, power 1 dito. So, you will be tempted to use 1 over x over 1 over x, which is, you're on the right track. Pag ganun, 1 over x over 1 over x. Tama yun, 1 over x over 1 over x. But, um, magkakaroon tayo dito ng konting adjustment. Kasi pag may square root ka, no? Remember pag may square root ka, bawal mag-negative yung nasa loob. So medyo mag-iingat tayo sa minamultiply natin na 1 over x. So ito gagawin natin. Instead of multiplying 1 over x, we'll adopt this 1 here, square root of x squared. So we'll multiply instead 1 over square root of x squared over 1 over square root of x squared, which is almost the same pa lang as 1 over x. 1 over absolute value of x siya. Close enough. Okay? Close enough. So, ano gagawin natin? Now, notice here, merong square root dito. So, what we're going to do, yung may square root, i-retain natin yung square root dito. Yun. I-retain lang natin. For this one, x plus 2, wala naman siyang square root. Yung naka-root yung x plus 2. So, what we'll do here, at least sabi ko, it depends on the context. We'll replace the square root of x squared by absolute value of x. Okay. So, what happens now? So, ito kasi nag-skip yung author ng steps dito. So, sundan natin yung arrows na to. So, let's look at this part here. So, this will be distributed. Yung ginagawa natin, i-distribute lang siya dito. Square root of x squared minus 3 over square root of x squared. All over x plus 2 over absolute value of x. Okay? Makes sense. And yung ginagawa lang natin. Now, etong nasa square root na to, remember square root of a over square root of b is equal to square root of a over b. So, pwede natin pagsamahin yung mga nasa loob ng radical sa isang sign. Square root of x squared minus 3 over x squared. Square. Now, itong absolute value of x, ba't naging x? At dyan papasok yung power at yung pangyarihan nito, x approves infinity. Kasi ang absolute value of x ay equal nga sa, bakit ito? Absolute value of x ay x if x is greater than or equal to 0. Pero ano interpretation natin dito? X goes to positive infinity. Negative x if x goes to negative infinity. So itong absolute value of x, papalitan natin x. Kasi we're going to positive infinity. Okay, so we have this scenario here. So we simplify. So, ang goal mo yung lumabas yung mga maraming may x sa ilalim. So, x squared over x squared. Okay, x squared over x squared, you get 1. 3 over x squared, 3 over x squared. X over x, 1. 2 over x, over x. And what happens? Lahat ng mga may x sa denominator, magpa-vanish. May tira sa'yo, square root of 1 minus 0 over 1 plus 0. So we get here square root of 1 over 1, which is 1. So the limit here is 1. Okay? Okay lang siya. Ganun lang. So you just have to watch out kung anong uri ng functions ang meron kayo dito at anong uri ng limit na problem. Actually, mahirap talaga dito yung limit problem kapag may mga dumadami yung technique kapag may mga plus or minus infinity. Pero this is my favorite part with plus minus infinity kasi pag nakita mo lang may x sa ilalim, nagbo-vanish. Ito yung fun part sa kanila. Okay, how about this one here? Limit as x approaches negative infinity of square root of 9x squared minus x plus 3x. Now, of course, ang tama naman talaga, mag-plug in tayo. Yun talaga naman talaga yung first idea. 9 times negative infinity squared minus negative infinity square root plus 3 times negative infinity. We get here 9 infinity plus infinity square root minus infinity. So we get here square root ng infinity, infinity pa rin, minus infinity. So, indeterminate. How do we attack this kind of problem? So, wala naman tayong denominator, no? Gagawin natin, irrationalize natin. So, we rationalize it first. What we have here is, gusto mo mawala itong square root, no? So, ang ipamumultiply natin, square root of 9x squared minus x. Hindi plus, ha? Hindi magpa-plus to. Isang chunk lang ito, class. Etong plus, ito yung magbabago, ito yung magiging minus. Kasi ito yung nasa labas ng square. Minus 3x. Okay? Square root of 9x squared minus x minus 3x all over square root of 9x squared minus x minus 3x. Okay. Then we multiply this, this multiplied by this. Ito yung a minus b times a plus b. We get here a squared minus squared. So we get here 9x squared minus x. Ito yung square, no? 9x squared minus x minus 3x squared. So we get here 9x squared. May minus to, 9x squared minus x. Magka-cancel itong dalawang to. So matitira sa atin, negative x. Tapos, sa denominator mapupunta yung square root of 9x squared plus x. Then what do we do? Ganun ulit, look at this. Anong degree nito? Degree nito ay 1. Ano highest degree dito? Well, may dalawa, no? Yung 3x, 1, okay, walang problema. Para siya ng degree dito. Dito, highest power, x squared. But then again, nakalock yung x squared sa square root. So, in some sense, parang power 1 siya. So, ano pang ma-multiply natin? So, pang ma-multiply natin, power 1. But we'll not use 1 over x over 1 over x. We'll still settle for, kasi may square root tayo na involved, 1 over absolute value of x over 1 over absolute value of x. Okay. Pero, shortcut na tayo. Ito kasi, wala siyang square root, retain mo yung absolute value of x. Ito naman, may square root. Ito, walang square root, no? Pero kasi ito may square root. So, siya yung panalo. Nagawin mo siyang square root of x squared. Okay? Okay. And then we distribute. So, i-distribute natin. So, this absolute value of x times this makukuha negative x over absolute value of x. Pero, ito yung ayaw mo, no? Yung mga pasaway na absolute value. Para mga GIF, ayaw mo rin mga GIF. Ano pwede mo gawin dyan? Since x approaches negative infinity, we can now replace absolute value of x by negative x. So, yun na, nawala na. And then this square root of x squared, i-distribute mo dito. So, mayroon kang square root of 9x squared minus x over square root of x squared. Ganun ulit, pwede mo pagsamahin sa isang square root. Tapos, plus pa yan. Plus 3x. Ay, naku, what happened? Minus pala to. Bakit plus ito? Sorry. Bakit plus ito? Buti na lang. Ayun. Bakit plus yun? Okay. So, minus 3x over square root of x squared. Tapos dito siya bibida ulit. Kasi wala naman siyang ano eh. Wala siyang, wala siyang square root naman. Pwede niyang i-revert ito sa absolute value of x. Pero saan equal yung absolute value of x sa negative x? Okay, so 3x over negative x. Kasi wala naman siyang absolute value. Ay, wala siyang square root. So, magka-cancel to, saka ito, matitira, negative 3 over negative 1, we get positive 3. Sa numerator, ano matitira? Positive 1. Dito, cancel yung x squared, square root of 9, minus negative x over x squared, 1 over x. And so we arrive at 1 over square root of 9 minus 1 over x plus 3. So, sino mawawala? Ang mawawala, ito lang. So, matitira sa atin 1 over square root of 9 minus 0 plus 3. So, we get 1 over square root of 3 plus 3. Ay, sorry, ba ng square root of? We get 6. Okay. O, di ba po? Ito na naman pala yung x squared minus equal to 4. Inulit-ulit. Okay? O, yan na. Learn these examples very well kung paano na-apply, paano ginagawa itong mga examples talaga. Okay. Oh, lahat pala namang example pa. Dami. Ang dami example. Ito yung last time, x to the power 4 minus 2x cubed. Now, anong technique na ginamit natin dito, class? Uh, yung highest power. Factor out mo yung highest power. Okay. What if, ito yung ginamit natin technique. What if, i-apply natin yung technique na bago natin, ang highest power. Para kasi, ang daming technique sa pag-polynomial, ito yung technique, pag-rational, ito yung technique, pag-rational na may radical, ito yung technique. Tingnan natin kung mag-a-apply ito. So, limit of x to the power 4 minus 2x cubed over 1 multiplied by 1 over x to the power 4 over 1 over x to the power 4. Tingnan natin kung gagamit yung technique. So, this multiplied to this, we get x to the power 4 minus 2x over x to the power 4 all over 1 over x to the power 4. So, ano mangyayari? Ito, magiging 1 minus 2x cubed over x to the power 4 2 over x over 1 all over 1 over x to the power 4. Pero ano ang 1 over x to the power 4? It's x to the power 4 over 1 times 1 minus 2x. As x goes to positive infinity, mag baka isipin nyo kasi, di ba dyan, 0 na yan, ito 0. Ang mangyayari, 1 minus 0 over 0, so 1 over 0. And then you have to identify kung 0 plus o 0 minus. Opo, naman pala dito. Ito, 0. Ito, 0. So, 1 over 0. So, alam mo, infinity na to. Now, is it a positive infinity or negative infinity? Ang magde-decide itong 0. Since x goes to positive infinity, 1 over x to the power 4 yan. 1 over infinity to the power 4 ay that would be 0. Ano to? Kasi infinity to the power 4, 1 over positive infinity. So, 0 plus ito. I think sasabi ko na kailangan nyo na-identify kung yung sagot ninyo 0 plus o 0 minus. So, ito 0 plus ang makuha. So, 1 minus 0 over 0 plus positive infinity. But if you're not convinced, pwede mo tong, meron ka dito 1 minus 2 over x. Ito, meron ka a over b over c. So, a times c over b. So, we get this x to the power 4 times 1 minus 2x. As x goes to positive infinity, ito mag-0. X to the power 4 infinity. Infinity. Ayun. Ayun pala. Gagana. Gagana yung tech. O, ayan o. Nakakonsolidate na natin yung mga techniques. Okay? Pero kung gusto niyo, may mga shortcuts. At least nakikita niyo yung mga iba't ibang techniques. Okay. Exercises. Yan. Ay, sinagot ako pala itong mga exercises dito. So, evaluate 4x minus 3 over x minus square root of x squared plus 2x as x goes to negative infinity. So, yung iba, na-adopt nila kasi yung solution dito pag nakita yung negative infinity, nag-rationalize pa. Wala namang problema kung i-rationalize nyo yun. Pero you're just, hindi siya efficient or you're just wasting time. Ang highest power dito, 1. Ang highest power dito, 1 din. Like, kasi square root of x squared, 1. So we multiply 1 over square root of x squared over 1 over square root of x. For this part here, magiging 4x minus 3 over absolute value of x. Wala kasing square root ito. Ito naman, magiging x over absolute value of x minus, ito pwedeng minus square root of x squared plus 2x over x squared. Pagsamahin na natin. And so, ano mangyayari? Since you're approaching negative infinity, yung absolute value of x mo dito equals sa negative x. Ganon din yung nandito. X is equal to negative x. So, we end up with limit of negative 4 plus t over x over negative 1 over square root of 1 plus 2 over x. Magba-vanish to, ito, matitira negative 4 plus 0 over negative 1 minus square root of 1. So, we get. So, 2 ang sagot dito. Okay? Ay, hindi pala nakita. 2 ang sagot. So, ito yung solution para you can practice. And, ito pala. Okay, gawin natin to. Buti na lang. So far, nag-ano na tayo na nag-graph sketching na rin tayo. Sinasama pa na yung graph sketching dito sa limit problems natin. So yung last time, ito yung graph sketching. So one-sided limits. Ito. So you can refer to the video kung paano natin ginawa ito. Ito yun na. Ito yung last time. So one-sided lang. Ito yung nakuha natin graph. Now, paano mag-graph? Oops. Paano mag-graph involving yung mga may infinity na, tsaka yung mga um, infinite limits, tsaka limits at infinity. So, sketch the graph of the function satisfying all of the following. Ang domain ng function mo, all of the numbers. So, then you look first at these algebraic concepts. F of negative 1 is equal to 2. So, may negative 1, comma 2 pa. F of 1 is equal to 0. So, 1, comma 0. Shaded lagi ang mga yan. Okay? Kaya color blue. As for the rest, yung mga may limit, hollow points yung mga yan, but you're still going to consider. So, limit of f as x approaches negative 1 from the right is equal to 2. So, negative 1, comma 2. Hollow ito. Okay? 1 from the left, 1. 1, 1. May point pero 1, 1. Hollow din yan. 1, 0. Hollow. Of course, ito shaded na lang. Pero magko-coincide sila. 1, 1 plus yun, no? Okay. Negative 1 from the left is equal to negative infinity. Okay, may hilo na kayo. Negative 1 from the left, negative infinity. Napagaya na. Ibig sabihin nun, ibig sabihin nun hindi negative 1, comma, negative infinity, ha? Ang ibig sabihin yan, habang lumalapit kayo sa negative 1 from the left, yung y value mo pumupunta sa negative infinity. So meron kang vertical asymptote sa x is equal to negative. And finally, as x goes to positive infinity, 2 ang nakukuha. So mayroon tayong horizontal asymptote sa y is equal to. Okay? Para madaling maalala, ito yung y, ito yung x. X is equal to negative 1. Pag infinity yung nakuha dyan sa y, vertical asymptote. Kasi yung y yung lumalaki, yung vertical asymptote. Pag x naman, yung nagpupunta sa infinity, yung y yung nagkaka-number, y yung horizontal asymptote. Ibig sabihin, Habang lumalaki yung x, yung y value nila pumupunta lang sa y is equal to 2. Lumalapit lang sa 2. Okay? So, i-collect natin. Ay, excited. Wala pa dito ako. So, -1, 2, excited, may graph agad eh. Okay, may graph agad. Ganito muna. Huwag niyo muna pansinin yung, burahin natin yung mga graphs. Ay, siya erase rule, erasable. Ay, yun. Okay, so, yan, binura ko na muna yung mga graph natin. Ang una mong gagawin, yung mga shaded na. So, -1, 2, yung -1. -1, 2, ayun, yung color blue. And then you have 1, 0, 1, 0. Tapos yung domain mo pala all real numbers. Okay. Tapos, let's now look at the hollow points. -1, 2, -1, 2. So, ulit yun, hollow. Pero hollow, union with the shaded, shaded pa rin. And then, 1, 1, tsaka 1, 0. So, yung 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, hollow. 1, 0, ganun ulit, shaded. And then, x is equal to -1, vertical asymptote. Y is equal to 2, horizontal asymptote. Ito yung y, x is equal to -1, y is equal to 2. Okay, let's observe what's happening. Ito muna. Tingnan mo, ganito yan, class. Um, Ditingin muna tayo dito. Negative infinity. May tatlong parts tayo dito. X approaches negative infinity. X approaches -1 from the left. Ito kasi yung mga taya. X approaches negative infinity. Tapos kung palapit ka sa -1 from the left, -1 from the right. Tapos, X approaches positive infinity. Okay? Yun naman kasi yun eh, yung mga lumalapit lang sa asymptotes. Now, ang X approaches negative infinity, we just care about this part here. X approaches positive infinity. Itong part. So, um, ito yung ayaw na mga ibang students. You have, bakit yung ginagawa yun? Yung x approaches infinity and x approaches, negative pala to, x approaches -1 from the left. Kasi sabay mo silang babasahin. Sabay mo titignan itong dalawang ito at yung trend ng graph natin. And you have to keep in mind itong mga points na ito. So, titignan mo yung limit. X approaches negative, mayroon ba tayong x approaches negative infinity? Wala. Walang binigay na, walang binigay. Ang susunod na meron ka, -1 from the left. Okay? Ginumble talaga nila, no? So, kailangan makita nyo. -1 from the left, yung una yung titignan. -1 from the left, ang sabi, papunta ka sa negative infinity. So, -1 from the left, papunta ka sa negative infinity. Ito yon, -1 from the left, papunta ka sa negative infinity. Ito pa lang, hilo ko dun. O, tama. Ito ang -1. -1 from the left, we go to negative infinity. Okay? So, either pa ganyan, or pag ganyan ka, meron ka kasing point dito. Pwede ba yun? Or pag ganito. I don't think pwede kaya. Ayun. Tingnan natin ha. Sorry. Tingnan natin kung pag ganyan or pag ganito. Okay? So, kasi pag ganyan, pag ganito, like I said, dalawa yung babasahin mo. X approaches negative infinity, tsaka X approaches -1 from the left. Kaso walang given na to. Okay. So, kung sila tititignan, meron bang given dito? Ano ba ito? -1. Ano tong hollow na to? Limit to -1 from the right siya. -1 from the right to. Ang negative 1 from the left kasi, negative infinity. So habang lumalapit ka sa negative 1, okay, from the left, yung mga y value, at yung mga y value, pumupunta sa baba. Okay? So pwedeng pag ganyan ka, walang sinabi. Pwedeng pag ganyan ka, okay? Hindi siya pwedeng dumikit dito. Kasi pag dumikit siya dyan, ibig sabihin, there are certain values, ito yung ano no, negative 1 to halimbawa, ito ay negative 0.5. Negative 0.5. Negative 1.5. Negative 1.5 mo papunta sa negative infinity, tapos biglang pagdating sa negative 1.3, lumalapit na siya sa positive 2. Ayan, sa positive 2. Hindi pwede yon. Di ba limit dapat ay unique? Okay? So, isa lang ang trend natin. Pag ganito yung trend lang. So, we have this possible sketch. Ito yung possible sketch. Hmm. Right. Okay? Yan yung possible sketch. Now, ito, wala kasi sinabi about pumupunta sa negative infinity. Sabi daw dito, ang domain natin, all real. Wala namang sinabi kung limit as x approaches negative infinity. Wala sinabi. So, pwedeng pag ganyan ka, pag ganyan-ganyan ka, bahala ka. It's up to you. So, gawin na lang natin, yung creative na lang tayo. Okay? Yung creative tayo. Okay. Okay. Pwedeng tumagos sa horizontal asymptote. Sa vertical, hindi pwede. Okay. Now, let's look at this part here. Okay? Negative 1 from the right. Saan daw pupunta yung negative 1 from the right? Negative 1 from the right, pupunta sa 2. So habang papalapit sila sa 2, ay sa negative 1 from the right, lumalapit yung value nila dito. So dito yung value nila. Pag ganyan. Okay? Okay, magtataka kayo. Akala ko ba bawal dumikit sa vertical asymptote? Bawal dumikit talaga sa vertical asymptote unless may point na nagre-reside doon. Yun yung mga weirdo na mga function. May mga ganyang function talaga. May vertical asymptote sila tapos may point doon. Most of the time, these kinds of function are piecewise function. Piecewise function, tapos meron kang 1 over x plus 1, tapos meron ka dito 2 if x is equal to negative 1. May mga piecewise kadalasan yung mga ganitong itsura. Yung nagkakaroon ng point sa vertical asymptote. Or kung baga, sasabi nila, pag black hole, may singularity ka doon. Nagre-reside sa asymptote. Pwede yan. So, negative 1 from the right to ang value. Tapos, notice may mga extra dito. One from the left, one from the right na hindi naman asymptote, points lang sila, hollow points. So, we have to consider them. Ang one from the left, pumupunta sa one. So, one from the left, ito yung one from the left, one from the left, pumupunta yung value saan? Sa one. Ito pala, one. So, pwede, ang gawin natin, pwede yung maging creative ka rito ng konti. Ano ba ginagawa ko dito? Ayan, pwede yung maging creative ka, idikit mo na lang siya pag ganun. Okay? Or kung ayaw mo, pwedeng pag ganyan. Tapos, magtitilt ka ng konti. Magtitilt ka ng pag ganyan. Pwede rin. Basta ah, ang goal, yung mga papalapit kay one from the left, ito yung trend. Tapos, one from the right, papunta sa zero. One from the right. So, one from the right, papunta sa zero. So, pwedeng pag ganyan ka, at yung mga one from the right, papunta sa zero. So, pwedeng pag ganito yun. Yung gano'n. Para medyo obvious. One from the right, papunta sa zero. So, okay, tapos na to, tapos na to, tapos na yan, tapos na yan. Titigan mo na, as x goes to positive infinity. As x goes to positive infinity, pupunta sa 2. So, pumupunta sa 2 ang value. So, pwedeng paganito yung issue. Okay, parang, paganito. Ayaw, pag-curve. Paganito. So, pwedeng ganyan. Yung crude type of graphic, hindi naman kailangan what do you call this one? Very precise. Pero makuha mo lang talaga yung gist ng limit dito yung sinasabi. So we have this rough sketch nung function natin. Yan yung itsura ng function. So most probably pag tinignan mo kung piecewise ito, or yung mga graph ng piecewise. Pieces talaga siya. This piece here. So, itong piece na to, itong piece na to, at itong piece na to. Okay? So, most probably baka graph sketching natin sa, I think, second or third exam to. Kasi, um, awa ko kung mag-uusap ko sa pakmay kung papayagan ng calculator. Kasi kung papayagan ng calculator, kapag binigyan namin kayo ng function, iyan nyo na lang siya, itatype nyo na lang siya sa calculator, lalabas na yung graph. So most probably baka ganito itsura ng function na yung ganito na lang ibibigay namin. Bare bone talaga. Tapos, iisipin mo yung graph na out of this. Walang actual function na given. Walang actual function na given. Ang given lang yung mga parts lang, bits and pieces lang. And then ikaw mag-piece together yung mga pieces lang. So, ayan. Okay? May question? Gosh, isang oras din pala halos itong buti na lang pala. Okay? O, sige. Out lang ako, tapos gagawa ko ng panibagong video. Ito yung for the next one. Ito na yung last part.